Economies of scale and diseconomies of scale. Economies of scale. Economies of scale refer to the cost advantage experienced by a firm when it increases its level of output. The advantages arises due to the inverse relationship between per unit fixed cost and the quantity produced. The greater the quantity of output produced, the lower the per unit fixed cost. Diseconomies of scale definition. Diseconomies of scale is an economic term that defines the trend for average cost to increase alongside output. At a specific point in production, the process starts to become less efficient. In other words, it starts to cost more to produce an additional unit of output. Difference between economies of scale and diseconomies of scale. Economies of scale are when the cost per unit of production, average cost, decreases because the output sales increases. Diseconomies of scale are when the cost per unit of production, average cost, increases because the output sales increases. What causes economies and diseconomies of scale? Economies of scale exist when long-run average total cost decreases and output increases. Diseconomies of scale occur when long-run average total cost increases as output increases, and constant returns of scale occur when costs do not change as output increases. Diseconomies of scale examples. Poor communication. As a firm grows, it acquires more workers and creates more departments. Inefficient management, motivation, higher cost of resources, greater level of debt and interest. Causes of diseconomies of scale. Diseconomies of scale may result from several factors, including communication breakdown, lack of motivation, lack of coordination, and loss of focus by the management and employees. How do you manage diseconomies of scale? Overcoming diseconomies of scale. Firm may attempt to overcome diseconomies of scale by splitting up the firm into more management selections. For example, a large multinational may be split up into local geographical areas with local managers facing incentives of maximize efficiency. Sources of economies of scale. First point, purchasing firms might be able to lower average cost by buying the inputs required for the production process in bulk or from special wholesalers. Managerial firms must be able to lower average costs by improving the management structure with the firm. The firm might hire better skilled or more experienced managers. Third point, technological advancement might drastically change the production process. For instance, fracking completely changed the oil industry a few years ago. However, only large oil firms that could afford to invest in expensive fracking equipment could take advantage of the new technology. What are internal and external economies of scale? An economy of scale is a microeconomic term that refers to factors driving production costs down while increasing the volume of output. Second one, the internal economies of scale are firm specific or caused internally, while external economies of scale occurs based on larger changes outside the firm. What are the different types of economies of scale? First one, external economies of scale. Second one, internal economies of scale. Third one, technical economies of scale. Fourth one, purchasing economies of scale. Fifth one, financial economies of scale. Internal diseconomies of scale, technical diseconomies, organizational diseconomies, financial diseconomies, purchasing diseconomies, competitive monopoly diseconomies. അടുത്ത നമ്മൾ പറയാൻ പോകുന്നത് അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജസ് ഓഫ് എക്കണോമിക്സ് ഓഫ് സ്കെയിൽ. ഫസ്റ്റ് പോയിന്റ്, റെഡ്യൂസ്ഡ് ലോങ് ടൈം യൂണിറ്റ് കോസ്റ്റ്. സെക്കൻഡ് വൺ, ഇൻക്രീസ്ഡ് പ്രോഫിറ്റ്സ്. തേർഡ് വൺ, ലാർജർ ബിസിനസ് സ്കെയിൽ. കൺസ്യൂമേഴ്സിന് വരുന്ന അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജസ് എന്തൊക്കെയാണ്? ഫസ്റ്റ് പോയിന്റ്, ഹയർ വേജസ് ഫോർ എംപ്ലോയീസ്. Another key benefit of economies of scale is the potential for profit sharing and higher real wages due to savings on cost. Second point, lower prices. Reduced cost per unit leads to lower prices for the consumer, meaning that overall consumer will have higher real incomes and easier access to affordable products. Third one, product improvements. Business can potentially reinvest their capital savings in research and development, leading to improved products. Disadvantages of economies of scale or diseconomies of scale. First point, poor communication. Ineffective communication, wherein it becomes more difficult to cooperate a large workforce as your company grows, is one of the major factors behind diseconomies of scale. Second one, loss of control. As a business grows, it becomes increasingly difficult to monitor the productivity and quality of thousands of employees, leading to inefficient production process. Third point, duplication of effort. Duplication of effort can also be an issue where more than one person ends up working on the same function or task. Fourth point, weak morale. As businesses become larger, staff are more likely to feel remote and develop a sense of alienation, which can lead to reduced productivity and wastage. Fifth point, external opposition. Behavior that would have gone unpunished in a smaller firm is more likely to be seen as a threat as a business increases in size, leading to public and government opposition.